Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Living on Insulin. Today's video is just kind of going to be a sit down and chat just for a little bit with y'all because a lot of things has happened since y'all saw the last video, the eye doctor visit and like the eye doctor interview and stuff like that. That was all filmed like the first week of March. We're in like the last full week of March now. So a lot has happened since then. So I'll kind of update y'all, show you some pictures and videos from things that have happened the past few weeks. And so let's get started and I will tell y'all a little bit about what's going on. Okay, so the first thing that happened actually, the day that we did the interview with Dr. Laney, I got eyeglasses and I got fitted for them that day. I actually just got them today. So I had to wait for a little while for them to get done, but yeah, I really like them. I think that I am officially like nerd status because I had the glasses and the braces now. So I look like a nerd, but that's okay. I don't mind. I've always wanted glasses, and so I was super excited to get them. And I've always thought that I needed them, but when I was with the pediatric eye doctor, they said that, you know, I didn't really need them, but, you know, maybe in the future you will. And then she said, you know, you might fail your driver's test when you're doing the eye test for getting your permit, but you know, if you do, then just have them call me and I'll write you a thing so that you don't have to, so that you can pass and stuff. So I don't know, it's just kind of strange, but like as soon as Dr. Laney walked in the room, she had looked at like my chart and stuff, and the first thing she said was, "We're gonna get you glasses right away." And I was like, I knew that I had always needed glasses. I had glasses when I was younger, about maybe 7. And then I didn't need to wear them anymore. So I stopped wearing glasses, but need them again. So here we are. So that happened. The next thing that happened, I got the stomach flu that same week, actually, that I went to the doctor. I had to go to the ER because I had gotten very sick. My mom was also sick, and so she couldn't even take me to the ER, so my stepdad had to take me, and that was like the first time that he had taken me to the hospital and stuff. So like, you know, normally when we go and they're like asking a ton of questions, mom answers them all because first of all, she knows all the answers, and I was like too sick to answer. So this time, like, he didn't know any of the questions and I didn't know any of the questions. So we're like trying to answer the questions as best we can. They're asking stuff. I'm like, I really don't know. Mom knows that, but she was sick, so she couldn't take me. When I had gotten sick, I had gotten ketones right away. And so mom called the doctor's office and was just talking to them. And they said if she cannot keep 40 to 50 carbs worth of like popsicles, Gatorade, you know, Sprite. If she can't keep that down in a 2-hour period, she needs to have 40 to 50 carbs worth of carbs and insulin in a 2-hour period. Then you need to bring her to the hospital right away because of, you know, she can't get enough insulin to combat for the ketones. And my blood sugar was perfect, so we couldn't bolus for high blood sugar because my blood sugar was perfect, and so that made it very difficult. So we went to the hospital after like 6 hours, I think, because I just couldn't keep anything down, and we had been trying and it just wasn't working. So I went to the ER and we stayed there for about 6 hours, and I got a bag and a quarter of fluids, and they monitored my heart rate just to make sure that I wasn't, like, my heart hadn't been damaged, and that I wasn't in DKA, which I was not in DKA, which is awesome. I don't think I've ever been in DKA, actually. I think the only time that I've ever been in DKA was when I was diagnosed, maybe, but yeah, I was not in DKA, so that was a huge blessing. Another thing that happened was our Alaskan cruise got canceled. Yeah, and I'll give you one guess as to why it got canceled, and I'm pretty sure all of you can guess why. We had called them and asked, like, are you requiring the vaccine, because we had heard that like some cruise lines were requiring the vaccine. And so we called and they were like, no, as of right now, there's no requiring of the COVID vaccine. And, you know, we're still planning on cruising and everything. And we haven't heard that we're doing that at all. So everything's still planned as scheduled, you know. The next week they call and they're like,
oh, we decided that we're not going to cruise anymore this year. So, yeah, we're going to rebook your cruise to next year.
And Mom was like, but she's not graduating next year. Like, this is her graduation trip. Like, we don't really want to reschedule. We want to do something this year. So we just told them not to reschedule it. And so we're not going to Alaska anymore. But instead, we're going to Texas to the Magnolia Silos. If you've never heard of like Chip and Joanna Gaines or Fixer Upper, that's what that's from. And so I'm really, really excited about that. We actually leave in 4 days. 4 days from today. When y'all see this video, we will be in Texas. And that's really exciting because actually the day y'all see this video, which should be Wednesday, is March 31st, and that is my birthday. So we're going to be gone over my 18th birthday. So that's super exciting. But yeah, I've already started packing, and I'm just counting down the hours, the minutes, days, all of that. Super exciting. My mom is going, and my Aunt Jana that lives in Florida is coming here, and then we're all going to fly to Texas together. So that'll be super fun. I will film all of it. It'll be interesting because y'all can see what's in my bag, and we're going to go through airport security, and I've never been to Texas, and so I'm interested to see if the different climate changes my blood sugar and stuff like that. So that'll definitely be interesting. But I'm super excited about that. So be watching for those videos because lots of them are coming. Another thing that happened was my brother and sister-in-law and sister and brother-in-law all came. My sister and brother-in-law were in Ohio visiting Kyle and Michelle, my brother and sister-in-law. And so Mark and Katie were coming back from Ohio and gonna stop here for the night as like a pit stop to Georgia. And Kyle and Michelle decided to come too for my birthday, and they threw me a surprise birthday party. My mom and dad did, and so I got like the big balloons and a birthday cake, and it was so much fun. And I had no idea, and it was kind of perfect because my blood sugar went really low, like right at the time it was time to get lunch stuff ready and stuff like that. And so like I'm sitting in the chair and I'm like kind of out of it because I went really low. And I was looking at the couch this way, and the dining room is over here, and they're just like bringing in the balloons, bringing in the cake, and I had no idea. And then I just looked over all of a sudden, I was like, oh my goodness, what is all that for? And then I saw that it said 18. I was like, oh, it's the birthday party for me. And like nobody told me that that was going on. So it was really, really cool. I got a new computer for my birthday. I am so excited about this because my computer was broken and I couldn't actually shut it. So I couldn't take it to my college classes on Thursday. I couldn't take it to class anymore. And I couldn't take it anywhere because I couldn't shut the lid. And it was a Dell, I think. And so I couldn't edit YouTube videos on it. And it just kind of made it difficult. Like it was very, very, helpful. It is an amazing computer, but it was on its last leg, and I wanted to buy myself a new computer, so I was saving up money. And then I definitely wasn't going to get a MacBook. I wanted a MacBook, but I definitely wasn't like planning on getting one because they're kind of expensive. But then they walked in with it, and I was just like, what? No way. It was really shocking. I was super, super excited. I'll play a little clip here of when I got the computer so y'all can see.
Whoa. Ooh, fancy.
Is that plain?
It's just a bag. Don't get too excited. a box. Don't get too excited.
Make sure it's not.
More than a box. Just saying. Are you on diet today?
Nope, I got it.
Oh.
Thank you guys. Oh my goodness.
It's really from all of us.
So yeah, it's like really nice. It is a MacBook Pro. You can see my family there. I really love it. It is amazing. I got this nice case for it to protect it. It's really cool too. Like, I really like it. It's pretty. So anyway, I think that is everything that has happened. I'm not sure. If I forgot something, it probably wasn't important. Oh, I did forget something. I got my permit finally. Took me forever, but I finally got my permit last week and have been driving everywhere, and it has been awesome. I love it. I definitely feel more like an adult now that I have my permit. It took me forever. I mean, I'm almost 18. But anyway, yeah, I got my permit. And it was really funny because my blood sugar went so high when I took the permit test because I was so nervous because my mom told me, she's like, we're not going to go all the way to the DMV for you to fail the test. So you make sure that you are ready for it. And because the DMV is like 25 minutes away. So I was just like, man, I'm going to fail this. I'm going to do terrible. Like, I was so nervous. So my blood sugar was 300. And then after the test, like about an hour later, like it started coming down and then I was fine the rest of the night. It was so funny. But yeah, that's what happened. So anyway, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like and make sure you stay tuned for all the new videos coming because they are going to be super interesting and I'm super excited. So love y'all and I will see you next week in Texas. Actually, I won't be in Texas next week because next week will probably be like a what's in my bag and airport security type thing. So I'll see you next week though.